Hi everyone, this is a special video for Father's Day. I make one every year on Mother's Day and Father's Day because there are many of us who have difficult relationships with our father, estranged relationships, or perhaps our father has passed away, and this can be a very difficult day. But there is another layer to this, as I've been speaking about in my videos, which is this idea of parenting ourselves. And in the current astrology or cosmic weather, however you'd like to name it, we have had a conglomeration of planets in the sign of Capricorn, which is the symbol and collective consciousness of the patriarchy, of paternal energy, of the great father, that being good or bad. Sometimes the governments can represent that paternal energy. But really, truly, what we're being asked to do at this time in history is to be our own father, to be our own source of discipline, to be our own source of structure and guidance, to be our own true north, our own leader, our own government, so to speak. Dare I even say we're being called to be like the president of our own lives. So this day is complicated, and I want to help you make it truly good for yourself if you are in this particular boat. To speak from my own experience, I had a very difficult relationship with my father. Although it created the strong woman I have become, it was very difficult. And he passed away 3 years ago, so I have the double whammy on this year, on this holiday. But there are ways that we can tap into the collective energy archetype of father and really like call it into ourselves and become that for ourselves, whether we're male or female or however we gender identify. So I would like to read to you all the Orphic hymns, or the mystical hymns of Orpheus, which were in Greek history. They were a part of the Eleusinian mysteries, which we actually still don't know very much about. All of what happened in what I refer to as the Eleusinian mysteries was lost. And I believe the Fire of Alexandria, the Library of Alexandria. So we don't really know what the Greeks were doing when these Eleusinian mysteries were taking place, but we do know that they predated a lot of what filters into our current day religions. So there's something about them that these words are, regardless of what you believe, what religion you adhere to, where you are spiritually, these words awaken certain codes within us that can allow us to embrace this part of ourselves that we call father, and allow this part of ourselves to come to the forefront of our psyche so that we can truly feel supported and empowered to act on our goals and manifest our dreams. So I'm gonna read it. I didn't memorize it. And I encourage you, like, close your eyes and really go within and allow whatever images come into your mind's eye to take form and to shape. Allow this to be a creative meditation for you as I speak these words. Ethereal Father, mighty Titan, hear, great fire of gods and men whom all revere, endued with various counsel, pure and strong, to whom perfection and decrease belong, consumed by thee all forms that hourly die, by thee restored their former place supply. The world immense in everlasting chains, strong and ineffable thy power contains. Father of vast eternity divine, O mighty Saturn, various speech is thine. Blossom of earth and of the starry skies, husband of Rhea and Prometheus' wife, obstetric nature, venerable root, from which the various forms of being shoot. No parts peculiar can thy power enclose, diffuse through all from which the world arose. O best of beings of a subtle mind, propitious here to holy prayers inclined, the sacred rites benevolent attend, and grant a blameless life, a blessed end. So let that steep. Whatever comes up, if there's resistance, it's important to just acknowledge that. And today, before you go to sleep, maybe you want to listen to that again, or journal, or even speak to someone you love, or speak into your iPhone or whatever kind of phone you have, and articulate for yourself how this inspires you, this archetype of father, and where you're resistant and where you're hungry for it. And what is an action step that you can take today and into the days to come where you can be that disciplinarian to yourself, that protector to yourself, and how you can embody that in your daily life, and to allow it to be creative. And if it speaks to you, to write your own poetry, to write a short story, to make a drawing, a painting, to make a song, whatever it is, can you allow it to live in a creative process? Thank you all so much for viewing. Thank you for subscribing and liking this video and sharing it to the people in your life that you think have eyes to see and ears to hear this kind of message. And to all of you watching who are fathers, happy Father's Day. And to all of you who are watching who have lost a father, remember that the time-space continuum that we perceive is inaccurate, and that those who pass are always around us. All we have to do is engage with them for that to become clear. So if you've lost a father and you are in grief, take some time to speak out loud to that being and see what comes up for you there. Thank you all.